Yeah, hello, I'm Leo.
Oh, I'm Leemyy.
And I'm Leon, the commentator.
And we're going to do Dodgeball Academia, a nice little cute indie game about playing dodgeball. Leemyy first played this game and then introduced it to me, and somehow wrote me into doing this, and we're here now, so...
Yeah. He wrote me in playing the game, but I didn't speedrun.
Yeah, so we're going to do the no menu glitch category, which basically just means we're not going to use the menu glitch to skip past cutscenes and such. But we are going to use a fun little glitch called the moon launch.
Yes. I think we'll introduce that when we get started. You'll see right away what it's all about.
Yeah. So I think once we're on start episode 1, if you want to start the time for us, we'll get Leon. We'll get Leon to do it.
Yeah. You do it. That way it's easier.
So count us in.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Good luck.
Good luck to you as well.
So we're going to do a whole bunch of skipping where we just basically double tap the skip button and it skips through most of the text and a whole bunch of other stuff. And just like that, we are launching over the gate.
Yes. So, yeah, that's a good start.
That's a good start as well.
I guess I have time to explain now.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, we both did it. Great. So yeah, the way the moon launch works is as long as you hold down the throw button, the game kind of goes into like ice physics debug mode. It's like a dev feature that was left in for testing the ice physics outside of the ice map, I think. But effectively, it allows us to do launches. Oh god, why did I do this? Talking at the same time as playing is hard, man.
Yeah, so basically what it does, it allows us to launch up off little ledges, little steps. It doesn't even have to be stairs, it can just be a tiny little ledge.
Yeah, as long as there's a difference in height, we can just go flying. Oh.
So you'll see us use that quite a bit to get around outside of fights. And basically the game is going to be us just rolling around pretty fast.
And that was bonk number 1.
Oh yeah, I haven't even... we should probably mention that. So bonking is slow, as you can probably imagine. And we're going to do our best not to bonk. But Leemyy and I have made the small challenge to each other, where for each bonk that we get, we have to pay the other person's like total bonk value, or donate the other person's total bonk value in dollars, or in bollers, if you will. Wow. Because this game also does have a few puns.
A few.
Sadly,
you're not going to get to see a whole lot of them, because we skipped through most of the dialogue.
Yeah.
But rest assured they are there.
I would highly recommend playing this game. It's pretty chill. The fights are
a cute little game.
Yeah.
I have a bonk counter ready for you. Just shout them out when you do.
Excellent. I will do my... That's a bonk. Just speak of it. But I'll do my best not to bonk too often. Bonk. This is going to be a good start. I can already tell both of us are going to be donating quite a few bollers.
You're going to maybe go bankrupt. Why are you doing this to me?
I already warned you of this before the run. Bonk.
I did not know it was going to be this bad. What do you mean? You're doing this on purpose.
Listen, it's money to charity.
Yeah. So to talk about more what's actually happening in game, Chapter 1 was just literally us going to the school and going to bed, ignoring the opening ceremony, and that was Chapter 1. We are currently in Chapter 2, or rather Episode 2, I guess. They're called episodes. So we kind of use the moon jump to jump up onto like railings and everywhere to go into a late game area, acquire a late game item, which is like an XP, a set XP amount that levels up
500
to
XP up.
500 XP. That almost gets us to level 8. And now we're also coming over to unintended areas in this time of the game to gather the sunglasses, whatever they're called, short-sighted glasses?
I think, yeah, short-sighted sunglasses.
Something like that. In essence, they boost their attack stat the closer we are to the center of the court, of the dodgeball court. We also, Leemyy activated a quest. The quest giver says, hey, here's $6, get me an item. We take the $6, we don't give him the item.
Yeah, so we just want the money.
Yep. Because recently, those two figured out that you can get this hallway pass, which is a pretty cool item, from this shop, which is it like a debug shop, I think? You can't normally get
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's debug or just uninitialized, but yeah, this shop, you're not supposed to get here casually, but it has every item in the game, which is very convenient for us, because we can just buy the best item for us and be on our merry way.
Also going out of bounds here to grab some milkshakes.
It's also a fun thing that devs put like a fair bit of like chests out of bounds essentially.
Yes, I believe every one of the major maps has one out-of-bounds chest. None of them have any items that you can't get another way.
Have you equipped the stuff yet?
No, I have not. Thank you for reminding me.
I see. If I was really competitive, I wouldn't have told you to. It's because I realized I hadn't. I was like, wait, hold on, I need to go into this fight.
So now we're using the tangerine juice to level up to almost level 8. The hallway pass that we just mentioned is a very strong item due to it increases the enemy's stun and stagger time once you hit them with a ball. So usually you hit them with a ball, they get hit in the face and fall over. But with the hallway pass, they stagger way more and you can hit them with multiple balls, thus making them not attack you, potentially allowing you to pick up the balls they drop, and obviously hitting them more. And the faster you hit them, the better it is. In this fight, you're just generally trying to do as much damage before the cutscene starts as possible. I think both runners are focusing Cubo first. That's
Yes, Cubo is the most annoying because he has the slowest throw animation, so when he has a ball, it just takes the longest for the ball to get back. And we're trying to finish battles quickly, so the best thing is to make sure that we have balls as much of the time as possible. Oh.
yeah. One thing you might notice, sometimes one of our runners will kind of invade the opposite side of the dodgeball field, which you generally cannot do in dodgeball, but this game allows it.
We play by the rules.
Totally.
They are our own rules, but they are rules.
You're not wrong. So last up is Kiabo. Oh,
That's fine. We don't need Otto to be...
And yeah, right now I actually managed to get like a complete stun lock on Kiabo to finish out the fight. You can only really do that when the enemy is close enough to the center line that you can continuously invade their side and get the ball back. So I got kind of lucky with how he moved, that I was able to do it. Huh?
also, take a bit of a peek at the objective. Let's go to class. We're not gonna do that.
What is class again? Can you remind
Class?
me? What's that word?
Class? That sounds like some programming thing, right? You
Oh
have
yeah,
classes.
yeah, I remember that from C++, exactly.
Yeah,
Weird that it would be in this game. I thought the game is already programmed.
yeah, and why would we be going to a class? Huh. So yeah, the fight Leemyy is currently doing, it's like a focus tutorial where you power up, but we kind of skipped the trigger to allow us to power up.
Yeah, so usually when you go to class, before you go to your first class, the game is kind of in like introductory mode, where like charge abilities and ultimate abilities are disabled. And when you go to class, you can kind of get like a tutorial on them and then they are enabled. But we never went to class, and the game is just like, oh, well, I guess I'm not gonna enable those then, ever.
For anyone.
Yes, for anyone, so the enemies can't use their ultimate abilities either. Which works really well for us.
Alright, so we're currently trying to gather tournament badges, which we should, according to the game, get 3 of, but in reality we're only getting 2 since you only need the last badge to actually be able to progress the story.
Yeah, it's a bit wonky that happens.
Yeah. The game only really checks for the story flag, it doesn't actually check for the items in your inventory.
That was like the first big kind of thing that you like were looking into, weren't you? We were like, wait, hold on, I can get multiple badges and they're...
Oh yeah, you
kinda
can also get
broken.
more badges by like re-triggering the story triggers, or like triggering a late one and then going back to an earlier one and re-triggering it. You can also soft lock yourself that way if you do it in the wrong order.
Well,
just to explain how much of a mess we're making out of the objectives, we gathered the badge we needed, and the cutscene you just saw on Leemy's screen was the introductory, hey, go gather badges cutscene.
Yeah, we kind of preempted them.
So yeah, at the some of the end of the days, there's just going to be like this tournament match that's going on in the school, so that's what's happening currently in the episode 2. Some episodes don't have those, and
Yeah, it's every other day.
every other day, fair enough.
I might not have gotten the dialogue.
So you can notice
Oh no, I got it.
Otto is at 1 HP. That's because Cubo hits us in the face before the fight even begins. And this is supposed to be like a scripted sequence where Balloony shows off his ultimate ability. But since they're turned off, Otto just suddenly gets healed up. Still, it's kind of nice that the game heals us up despite the ability not being a thing anymore. So in this fight, Kiabo, the blue jacket guy, can heal with his charge ability. Not all charge abilities are useless because the ultimates are off, because some have alternate how do you say it?
Effect.
Effect, that's a word, yeah. So for one, Kiabo can heal, and he sacrifices his HP to heal other teammates, and he can still keep healing at once, so we want him out as soon as possible. And
Yeah, he can actually out-heal our damage even at like, even when you go like completely busted, like high damage mode. It's crazy.
And once again, I think the second character you're focusing is Cubo because his throws take longer than Danny's.
Yes, you can see they just kind of travel more slowly. So I just want Cubo out first because Danny returns the balls more quickly to my side of the field. And if I get this correct, not quite.
You can sort of initiate like stun locks with a hallway pass if you have at least 2 balls, preferably 3 than you have in the current state probably.
Yeah, 3 is a bit more consistent too.
And this is the invading nonsense I was talking about.
What do you mean? This is totally legitimate dodgeball gameplay.
So, the day is mostly over. We're going to head to our dorm and sleep to start the next chapter, so perhaps there are some messages.
Yeah, thank you very much. We have had a $5 donation from the Divine Ass, who says, happy birthday, Skenme, and donated that one towards the Final Fantasy VII Super Weapons incentive for the Final Fantasy VII run that I believe is coming up after this.
Great username.
Alright, so to come back to the dorm and avoid any extra fights, Leemyy needs to kinda stand on the bound, I guess, on the boundary of out of bounds, since there's these Pokemon trainer-like students that once they make eye contact, they ask you to battle. But
Yeah.
you can load from autosave, so
Yes.
Auto save?
Autosave.
yes.
I just realized I didn't give Otto the guava juice. So I was like, why are my throws just doing so little damage? What's happening?
Yeah, that helps if you. Oh god, this,
Okay, Leemy's past them.
I'm apparently not any good at holding my stick actually to the side. Maybe I should switch over to D-pad.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so Leemyy likes to play with controller. I like to play with keyboard, which is kind of an interesting like difference when you know, I can tell him, oh, I do this strat, and then I'm like, I just hold 2 directions and it works perfectly fine. Obviously, he has to like do a very precise analog input to get the same result.
So now we're in episode 3. In this episode, we essentially skip all of it and go to like the final boss fight of the day, which is a robot.
Yes, notice the objective in the lower right again says go to class.
What's that?
Again, yeah, I just don't understand what they want. I suspect class, maybe I can find it somewhere in the forest. So let me just get over there if Otto wants to cooperate. No? No?
Yeah. So we're trying to execute the moon jump just because you can face through the ground, because of course you can.
Yeah, the bridge doesn't have collision at the bottom, so we just go with that.
Once again, another moon jump to avoid any eye contact with robots.
And then here we also moon jump over a trigger that usually doesn't let us into the deep woods because Balloony is afraid of them.
So this fight gets especially sped up by the hallway pass, I believe.
Yes. If I do this correctly... Ooh.
So yeah, you can see how the robot just gets stun locked via the hallway pass. You can grab the ball you just threw at him and just cycle it out. He will break out once he meets the health threshold.
Oh wow, I actually
wow.
got lucky. This usually doesn't happen. Okay. He somehow managed to pick up a second ball. That looked a bit buggy.
Yeah, now Leemyy even has free ball, so it should be even more consistent to hold him out, but he'll break out again because cutscene.
Yes. We kind of glitched the in-battle cutscenes out by doing pressing the skip button right as a battle starts. You can make all the dialogues in a battle go by really quickly. That's not really intended, I don't think, because like usually you can't just go in a battle and skip dialogue. You can only do it before the battle starts, which also means that if we go into a battle where we really need the dialogue skip for strats, and we mess it up, or well, mostly forget about it, it's not really hard to do. You just double tap a button at the start of a fight. But yeah, if we mess it up, that means we have to actually load from autosave, because there's no way inside of a battle to initiate the dialogue skip mode. Can I get this skip?
So another mechanic.
What?
Oh, unlucky.
Oh.
The robot just changed phase and immediately threw the ball.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah, another mechanic in the fights. If two characters from opposing team get very close to the ball, it initiates a scuffle-like, where you just mash buttons as much as possible to get the ball. Whoever mashes better gets the ball.
Luckily, you can mash multiple buttons at once, and then it's really easy to win those. Except for when you're far in the enemy's field, they progressively get harder, and if you're far enough in, the enemy just wins them in one frame, so you don't even have time to like start mashing. Oh, this is not chapter 5. I don't know what I'm doing.
No. So yeah, once again, you enter Pokemon battle essentially. With the trainers, you just load from autosave, and it's fine.
Yeah, we kind of have to get around that guy, and this time we're gonna do so by going underneath and popping back in through that bridge. As so often, collision only works one way in this game.
Okay, it doesn't say go to class anymore, so we found it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was class. Must have been class. I mean, clearly the game is satisfied.
Yeah. Also, funny thing, the robot on Leo's screen, when he has no balls, he suddenly starts like jittering back and forth. I like to call that wave dashing.
It's so annoying. Like, you can't throw a ball at him when you only have one, because he almost always dodges the first one. So there's like, you're always really tempted when he's like one hit, you're always really tempted to just throw your ball right away. But
I just did.
It usually ends up badly.
Nice.
Alright, we got that. This fight is always... It's kind of like, I guess, one of the few fights that's always a bit sketchy on whether it's going to go really well or terribly.
Yeah, I got insane luck on that. I can't stress enough. Like, I've gotten that in practice once, and I did that fight, like, so many times.
Right, so chapter 4, we've received a love letter and we're going to the school's rooftop. But there's this blockade that we just have to jump over.
Yeah, Pixie, who we won't be seeing until later, luckily. Yeah, she kind of wants to fight us there, but we say no.
We also potentially believe that class might be on the rooftop.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it could be on the rooftop, right? This is where classes are usually held.
Can't see the balls.
Oh yeah, Leo ran into a fairly fast optional battle, so it was faster to just finish it off rather than just loading from autosave and appearing right at the deep forest entrance.
That's like the only optional battle where it's faster to continue when you hit it, just because it takes so long to get there. And then also the battle is just real quick.
Leemyy just did a charge counter tutorial. It's a tutorial, do I think 3 times and you're good.
Yeah. Kind of the introduction to Suneko, the character we just got. Actually, I think she hasn't even officially joined our team yet, but she's like helping us out.
Yeah, I think she joins at the end of the chapter, roughly, or towards the end, rather, I guess.
So yeah, in case you're wondering what we're doing right now, we kind of, at the start of the day, we just found a love letter. I think it was lit under our door or something. I don't remember the specifics. Well, there was like a love letter addressed to Otto, and so it told us to go meet our admirer on the rooftop. But then there was no one there except Boris, and he claimed that he is not in fact the one who sent the letter. He just was also sent a love letter to go to the rooftop. And then there was the principal's car wrecked. So we just kind of got framed for destroying the principal's car. And now we have to clear our and Boris's names. Oh, okay.
Because of course,
Okay.
a couple of students couldn't bring up a car to a school
Yes,
rooftop.
this is a common student prank. Did you never do this in your school days? I used to do that like every other year.
Oh, I see.
Just rent a crane. It's easy. They totally let you rent cranes when you're like in middle school.
Yeah, so the fight Leemyy did is basically just a bunch of jumps with like specific setup of just unlocking and
Yeah, we
ordering.
just try to get the order of the robots right, because some of them have like, as I mentioned earlier in other fights, some of them just have slower attack animations or just slower attack rates. So I try to get those out first. But other than that, that fight is pretty trivial.
So now we're going to go to the lunch lady to analyze the love letter, because that's what the lunch ladies do.
No, that's why we went for the lab for. The
Oh,
lunch lady
Is the culprit.
The people at the lab told us that it's the lunch lady's handwriting, so now we go to interrogate her about what's going on with this letter.
Also, there was like a bunch of robots at the entrance, but we ignored that.
Yeah, we just kind of drop in from the top, it's fine.
And this is the chumpiest fight ever.
Yes, this is... Even casually in this fight, you just one-shot everybody. The lunch lady kind of doesn't want to give us the information, so she just gets like, everybody who defeats these guys gets a free meal, so they all jump on us, but they're all weak, so...
How did that fight get activated? The line of sight on that is...
Oh.
It's fine.
Anyways, now she told us something, I forgot what exactly...
Go towards Boris, I guess, she said. I don't know. I don't remember.
I think we're just trying to meet Boris, because now we know who done did it. And now we just want to find Boris to like tell him, hey, we got everything figured out, we're fine now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Of course, Leemyy is going through exceptionally intentional path.
Yes, that's where you're supposed to go, I hear.
Yeah. Annoying fight upcoming, I believe, so that's why the heal is.
Yes, this is...
So it's these three again. This time, Danny has the charge that lowers your strength, right?
Yes. Danny has an ability... Oh, wow, Cubo's... Okay, Cubo just vibing.
Yeah. So essentially, they focus Danny just to not have lower strength because it reduces the damage output by too much.
Yes.
It basically counteracts the...
When he gets like 2 or 3 charges off, you do like less than half damage, and then the fight just drags on forever. Oh my god, my timing is
You're
way
just-
off right now.
Just catching balls, just with your face, not your hands, right?
Yeah, the problem with that is it kind of takes health every time I catch a ball like that.
I mean, health is a resource.
Yeah, but it's a limited resource, you see.
So yeah, Cubo again, because his throws are too lengthy, and Cabo last. Because for some reason, Cabo doesn't heal in this fight, even though he healed in the previous one.
Yeah, whatever. Maybe he doesn't like his friends as much
Ooh.
anymore?
Crit.
Okay. Crits. It's a bit unfortunate because it'll slightly mess up my XP, which means I'll do slightly lower damage later, but it's fine. It doesn't mess up anything majorly.
I think I bonked like 5 times just in the forest alone.
It's just making me pay, eh?
Yep.
I should bonk more.
No, please
I
don't.
try so hard not to, and then this guy just comes along and
I mean,
takes
for
all
any
my money.
consolation, I've just gone out of bounds by accident.
I think I'm keeping up with the bongs. If I am keeping up, Leo's on 15 right now.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
No, that's actually not too bad. I thought it was a lot worse.
22.
Oh no.
Did I
Okay.
hit 22?
That's not great.
I'm updating my count.
Oh wait, that,
You need
you
to
can't
revive.
heal from a completely knocked out character. You need a revive for that.
So the blockade is still there, but we still don't care.
Yeah.
And we're going to clear our name in the principal's office and go into a tournament fight, I believe, afterwards.
Yes. This is actually like the worst tournament fight in the entire game.
Yup.
It's
Bonk.
It is something.
Whenever you see people just jump out of the map, you just get fail-saved into the center of the map you're into. So
Yeah, I think
oftentimes
it's either 0-0 on the map or it's like a predefined. I think it's a predefined safe spot on the map. Do I need to? No, everything is fine.
And of course entering the dome stylishly.
Yeah, that doesn't actually save any time. It's just swag.
Yeah, so the first enemy Leemyy is going to focus is Chester because... Why do you focus him first?
Because there's an easy setup to get this on him.
Yeah, power of the Holy Pass. Just there
Yes.
for all eternity.
You still need to time your throws correctly. Like if you immediately throw, it actually doesn't work. It's a very particular timing, and it's pretty hard to get worked out. But
I know you've been experimenting between focusing Noemi and Pixie. Which one are you going to be focusing?
if I can get Pixie, I'll get her. But I'll take this. She's kind of not coming to the front right now. It's a bit unfortunate. Because
So Pixie also had... Oh,
Jesus. Okay, this is not going well for me.
Pixie also has that charge where your strength gets decreased, but she doesn't use it as much, so it's fine, usually.
Just kind of switch Balloony into the lead there so that Otto doesn't get knocked out, because we really want to keep Otto. Oh, almost got hit anyways.
That fight is genuinely the worst.
Yeah,
Worse than Boris.
I got decently lucky. Even though it didn't really work out for me, I still like Otto wasn't knocked out. That's all I care about. Like catching can be done by anyone, and then Otto can still be switched to the front to actually do the damage.
Well, not exactly by anyone. Suneko, for
Yeah,
example,
okay, yeah,
cannot
Suneko
catch,
cannot catch.
since
Suneko.
she has the counter ability. One more hit.
Yeah, she kind of walked out of the way of that one. Oh! I just realized that Otto was about to get hit, and I do not trust myself right now with
Nice.
staying out of the way of balls.
I think that was like one of the hardest fights. 1 second, first, I don't know.
Yeah, the end isn't particularly difficult, it's just annoying because it's slow.
What did I bonk on?
This guy's finding entirely new collision to Bonga just to make me pay.
Clearly!
So
Incredible.
one of the characters get mad because they lost their tournament fight, so they stick some robots on us, but
Yeah,
they're kinda chumpy as well.
yeah, these robots are like weaker than any robot we fought so far. I kind of don't want to get hit though. And ironically, this slow ball is actually the hardest to catch. Oh, that doesn't matter. It's only one robot left. Suneko can take this.
Yeah, the reason why slow balls are harder to catch is because you have a set amount of like part of a second to catch
Yeah,
the ball.
like something like 200 or 300 milliseconds. I'm not entirely sure.
So the fastball, you can see when it's coming to you and judge fairly easily to see when to catch. But the slow ball slowly inches towards you. You're not entirely sure where the hitbox is, so it's kinda...
Yeah, there's like a 1 pixel difference between you getting the right timing and you're getting the wrong timing, which...
So we're ending the day, going to the dorm.
Yes.
Perhaps there's some messages.
We can maybe wait for Leo to...
Oh yeah.
Or,
Okay.
okay.
I'm just doing the same fight now, so I'm not that far behind.
Yes. Alright, in that case, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. I just want to remind everyone out there that we are restreaming this in multiple different languages. You can see the French restream over on Nitro Speedrun 1. We also have the German restream over on Germensch. We've got the Dutch restream over on Connect Speedruns. And the Japanese restream is up as well. A big thank you to all the volunteers and for everyone that are restreaming this in the different languages and commentating this in different languages as well.
Right.
Was this the pizza day, Leemyy?
Yes, I almost had to side with Pineapple Pizza there.
So yeah, there's this one little funny event at the start of the day where a bunch of kids are fighting, And when you go in, you have to pick an option whether you'd rather eat a pineapple pizza or pizza with ketchup. So feel free to donate to say which one you would pick.
They both sound cursed. Ketchup seems a lot worse, though, I'll be honest.
Yes.
Is that like replacing the tomato sauce, or,
Yeah, I'm not sure about the
or is it
logistics
just like
of
as a
it.
topping?
I'm not sure what I would hate more.
I don't really like pineapples on pizza, so I'd rather go with ketchup.
What is Leemyy doing?
I guess it also kind of depends on the type of ketchup. Is it just like tomato ketchup? Is it like spicy ketchup? So many questions.
And no answers.
No, none. Oh right, this is a chapter where we don't have to do anything special at the start.
Yeah, so chapter 5.
Except for dodge this guy. But he's short-sighted, it's fine.
You must be wearing those sunglasses as well, right?
Yeah, he must be. Luckily we don't fight him or he might destroy us.
Yeah, so this is the day where you're actually supposed to go to this secret area, and the shop is actually normal now.
Yes. You can kind of see Nino. I'm not sure whether we've seen Nino so far.
I
No, I
don't
think.
believe so. Unless
No.
during when you failed the jump on the
Oh
episode
yeah,
1.
he kind of appeared when both of us failed the first skip. But that was while we were skipping ahead through the cutscene, so
Yeah,
probably didn't catch it.
one thing about this fight, this is like an underground dodgeball arena, because of course. And you can walk anywhere on the field, but as long as you're past the halfway line, you get a full boost from the sunglasses that we're wearing.
Yeah, so what we do there is we just make sure we have enough balls to stun lock Shoy, and then we just go to the right half and pummel him.
And he liked us so much, he joined us.
Yeah, he's kind of a huge fan of Mina. That's why he joined us to begin with. Funny thing is, we completely skipped her, so I don't know.
Also, Leemyy, don't be late to class.
Ah, damn it, I forgot again. You were supposed to remind me of this. Oh, this is Mina, by the way.
Alright, I'm just gonna redo this fight. This is not going well over here.
And this is Squid. She's completely unsuspicious and hasn't done anything, which is why we're not gonna... Oh, no, I did this earlier already.
Oh, you're gonna go get the milkshakes.
Yeah, I was going for the milkshakes and then I realized, wait, I did that already. Sadly, they do not respawn, so we can't just get 10 free level ups.
I feel like that would be useless anyway.
Probably. I mean, we don't want the extra levels on Kiabo. I mean, maybe if you level him up to 50, it's actually worthwhile again.
Maybe.
Oh, come on. At this point, I could have... Excuse me, Otto?
Yep.
What are we doing here?
This jump can be finicky, as I know, just because there's barely any like platform to stand on. Are you just farming bonks now?
Whoa. What's this now about farming bomb?
What? I would never. What are you talking about? Oh, God damn it. There we go. So yeah, I kind of went this way instead of following Squid directly, because this way there's 2 avoidable fights and the other way there's 1 unavoidable fight. So if I hadn't like struggled to get off of the bridge for half a minute, it would have been faster. Anyways, we're coming up to Squids, which is casually a pretty difficult fight, but in the speedrun, not quite as much.
Oh, they pass.
Yes, it's high skill gameplay. Ah, yes. So difficult.
Otto's just hogging the balls.
Oh, I hate when that happens. One character is knocked out and then they just stand at the back line, constantly taking the balls, doing almost no damage.
Yeah, when the character just stands at the back, they feel like heavily reduced
Oh,
damage.
what is this room? Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I hope we never have to go back there.
I mean, it couldn't have been class since it still says go there.
True. Can't have been.
What is going on? I'm just getting bullied over here.
Yeah,
We just tell them to stop, and then legally they have to stop.
Fortunately, some fights can be pretty unforgiving. Like we said, this is probably the hardest fight in the run.
Thank you, Otto. He was actually helpful this time.
Nice.
I still gotta do the other fights. I'm struggling.
Yeah, the fights can go real bad if you're unlucky. I've had, like, honestly, insane luck so far with the fights.
I'm kind of relying on you just failing at bars. Not gonna lie. Not purposefully wanting you to lose, of course.
Bad news for you, eh? I've practiced that.
Oh no.
I'm just setting myself up for failure at this point. I should
Yeah,
have said that.
if you fail it, then
So one thing we didn't explain on Leemy's screen is that these balls are like special that gimmick to this chapter. We basically just bounce back to the middle. That's all we do. They will never appear again.
I think they're in some optional fights later on. Can I? What? Thank you. This fight is supposed to be as easy as the squid fight. I just kind of messed up my timing.
Yep, so I believe you're only going to the class and to the door.
Yeah, so yeah, that room we were in earlier was actually the classroom. And I mean, we kind of did things out of order, so because we never entered it the intended way, right now when we enter it, it's actually gonna be the beginning of day cutscene, but our professor is kind of in the wrong location because we ended the day. It's a bit of a mess. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It works.
bonk.
So yeah, we just started class, he gave us our assignment, and we immediately walked over to him and ended our assignment, basically. I'm pretty sure that's what he had in mind.
The assignment was to protect the ball, so you didn't damage it.
Yeah, it was completely unharmed for all the 2 seconds we had it.
But it wasn't using any dodgeball fights.
Oh, chapter 5, I don't need to do any shenanigans.
Thanks for reminding me. I literally just started the chapter.
Yeah, I always forget, and then I go on the wall and I'm like, damn it, didn't need to do this. Right.
Yeah, so basically I believe you need to stay up on the boundary to avoid fights in chapters 2, 4, and 6.
Yes, and in chapter 1 as well, but that's not as... Oh, no, I'm just processing. What am I doing? Chapter 6. Right. So I need to get up again.
Wait, I need to go to the thing. What am I doing? Bonk.
Chapter 6 is one of the fight heaviest chapter, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it has like the most encounters, but for now we don't really have any interesting stuff going on, so if there are any more messages, feel free to... Oh,
Sorry, Leemyy, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no. Feel free to go ahead.
Just to remind everyone, we are raising money for Make-A-Wish. We currently sit at $44,286. 45,000 is now in sight. We have the Cat Quest Catties reward currently open. For just $10, we can get Unintended Chaos to wear an extra pair of Catties. 15 of those left. So if you want to get a donation in now, pop in $10, claim that reward, and we'll make sure that Unintended Chaos is going to be wearing those for their run tomorrow.
Yeah, right here we have kind of an annoying NPC, this green guy on the left. He's kind of camping the door. You can barely avoid him by sneaking around the right, but then there's that other girl that really likes to block you and tempt you into going down early. But that's a trap, because if you do that, you'll just end up in the fight with the green guy.
And to add to that, if you enter that fight and restart from autosave,
it respawns you in his line of sight. So there's just no avoiding that fight once you trigger it by accident. It's real bad.
so Leemyy is doing basically a chump fight, but he also wants to reduce his HP as much as possible since he's planning to lose the next fight.
Yes.
That sounds like match fixing.
I got... Should have done the last hit like a second later. So I was down to 50. Well, I would never fix matches. What do you mean?
Max?
I'm trying my hardest. Just look at this. You'll witness top tier gameplay.
Ah, yes.
This is like basically the only time you get to really have a drink. Same as the next section, I think.
She just dropped all your balls
why?
to your field.
Why?
What?
Why? I need you to hit me. What do you mean?
Yes, keep throwing, Luna. This is excellent.
So yeah, basically this fight advances whether you win or lose. It's just faster to lose it.
Yes. Because Luna has quite a bit of health. And even if we went for like a stun setup, I'm not even sure whether one is possible, but even if one is possible, which I never tried, it's not gonna be faster than just getting hit 3 times, or 2 times, or 1 time, depending on how much damage you take in the battle before. Oh yeah, right, these guys.
And now, surprise, surprise, we're actually going to class. Willingly.
Yeah, when the game tells us to, instead of like way later. Crazy concept.
And we're getting a lesson even.
Yes, the lesson is get hit in the face. So yeah, this is a mini game. It's supposed to let you practice catching. The problem is the mini game only ends when your health runs out. So the optimal thing is to do nothing and hope that the robots actually throw balls, which they're kind of slacking on right now.
Oh, whoa, 22!
22 is not a great time.
No.
What's like the range for those times?
Lowest I've seen is 15, highest I've seen is 26.
Right in the middle bit. No, it's on the worst side actually.
Yeah, it's like above average, I would say. Oh right, there's NPCs I need to skip. No, Otto, can you jump?
I don't know, can he?
Yeah, he's having a hard time of it.
Bonk.
Yeah, so we're basically just trying to roll around all the place to learn like the technique that we got defeated by and stuff. We will get a new character in this building, right?
Yes. First we have to talk to the librarian, because otherwise she doesn't let us go downstairs. And even if we go downstairs by going out of bounds, there's just no one here.
Bonk.
So yeah, now Kiabo, who we fought earlier like 3 times, I believe.
Yeah.
He's just like, yo, you're kind of cool, I want to hang out with you. So of course we immediately take him into our team and we give him all of our stuff. Because he's just way stronger. I mean, he's level 30 right now and Otto is level 25. Also, he just happens to be the character with like the highest strength score. I forgot to buy the extra item at the... That's fine.
Oh, the milkshake. No, smoothie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be a bit weaker now than he's supposed to be, but he'll still...
If it's any consolation, I also forgot. Therefore,
well,
it's balanced.
I guess.
Bonk.
So yeah, these vanilla milkshakes, they're effectively just rare candies. And we purposefully don't give Kiabo more than 4, because then he will actually get to level 40 before the end of the game, and that gives him an ability that makes him... Did I do everything? I think I did everything. That makes him just move real slow. I hope I did everything. There's no going back if you trigger this fight.
Yeah, you equipped, and after this fight you'll change to the double hallway pass, right?
And one more fight before.
One more, okay.
So yeah, because we bought the hallway pass earlier from like the debug shop, which is not where you're supposed to get it, we actually have 2 hallway passes now. One from the debug shop and one from the ending fight in chapter 4, which is where you're supposed to get it. And they actually stack, which isn't quite important yet, but it'll be important after the next fight. And you will see why.
For now, just get in bounds.
Yeah, I had to cut across out of bounds there to avoid fight with Pixie.
This is probably the only time in the game where you actually get 2 different objectives without messing up with the order if you don't count side quests.
Yeah. Usually there's only supposed to be 1 main game quest, except for right here. But we frequently stack more than that.
Yeah, I don't think I mentioned about the poison balls. They're fairly simple. You just take 1 damage per tick, I guess. Not sure how to
I'm
call
not
it.
sure how fast it ticks. I never actually checked whether it's like frame rate dependent or something like that.
Yeah.
might want to do that.
One of the reasons why Kiabo is absolutely insane is because whenever he hits somebody, he heals.
Yes.
So despite him holding all these balls all the time, he's almost at full HP.
And also just getting hit a lot. I didn't even try to catch any balls there. So yeah, Kiabo just does like almost twice as much damage as Otto. And he heals, so he's just like the better choice for most of this. But don't worry, we'll see some Otto again later for story reasons. Alright, double hallway pass.
Yes.
Let me do that now before I forget.
Also, take a note of how the inventory looks. Is the characters in the inventory inside of it, like the little faces next to the items, get kind of messed up when you equip the same item sometimes. It just shows like different people have it equipped even though both are on one person. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, you're very much not supposed to have two of the same equipment. So the game kind of gets a bit confused. Luckily not confused enough to crash or to not apply the effect twice.
Yeah.
Which very much works in our favor, as we will see shortly.
Okay, you're on the rooftop fights. Okay.
So, because double hallway pass increases, unlucky.
I might be able to salvage this.
Almost. Oh,
Hey!
nice. Yeah, so double hallway pass increases the stun timer so you can stun lock them more easily and consistently, I guess, or at all.
Yeah, I mean, with the single hallway pass, you can like stun them, but the stun time doesn't last long enough to keep a character stun locked indefinitely with just 2 balls. Because you have to wait for the first ball to get unstunned, because the balls also get stunned for a short time.
Time to fire up your neurons, Leemyy.
Yes, with apparently psychedelics.
Something like that.
Mutant chicken wings, I believe?
I believe they're just moldy.
17 seconds on the catching minigame.
Ooh.
That's like 5 seconds faster than yours.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we just do this again. Oh, I did it too quickly. That was on me. Yeah, this is why we want the double hallway pass. Actually, I think I can do this. Just... There we go.
Yeah, so these two fights were basically identical, slightly different throws between the characters we are fighting, but essentially the same.
They never get to throw if we do it correctly.
That is true. So right
How
now,
did I bonk? Like you said, I'm just finding random geometry that I shouldn't be able to bonk on.
So yeah, during this cutscene, Kiabo just eats trash chicken nuggets, I think. I don't know why you would ever do that. And then he just starts tripping, and for reasons, he left our team. So what I have to do now is make do without him.
I'm just getting Kiabo. He's left you to join me.
Ah, that's where he went. I see. I also need to remember to heal, and I need to remember that our green friend over here is still here.
yeah. One more thing about consumable items, where each character has like likes, dislikes, and allergies. And when a character likes an item, it's 50% more effective.
Yes, I believe it's 50% more effective if they like it, 50% less if they dislike it. And if they're indifferent, it's what it says on the tin.
And if they're allergic, you just can't give it to them.
Yes.
Which makes sense.
Which is one of the reasons why Suniko isn't as viable. I mean, the prime reason is she can't catch. But also she just... Damn it, I can't... she's allergic to the milkshakes. Because she has a... I think she has a milk allergy.
Yeah.
So she just can't give her rare candies effectively.
These characters are just not lining up with the stun locked, I believe, right?
Yeah, nah, they're
Rude. Never
giving
works.
me a hard time. Oh, I only... There we go. When there's like more than one character, it's kind of harder to keep one individual character stun locked. Why didn't you go for the second ball? It was right there. No?
if you stay too long in the opponent's side of the field, your character just kind of drops the ball because he cannot hold them technically or something like that.
Yeah, if you're in for like more than half a second, I don't know the exact time, something around that, you're forced to walk backwards and you drop all the balls you're holding. Which is bad, but for the stun lock strats, we kind of need to continuously invade the opponent's fields. Oh, I forgot to switch. This is fine. Choi can just do the first catch.
So this is another pretty difficult fight, I'd say, where you can... If you don't
Quickly.
stun lock, you can just get really destroyed on Boris. Since the throws Boris does, they can hit you like 3 or 4 times. You have to mash the catch button when you need to catch them.
And you can see that I got hit once and then I managed to too quickly again. Oh.
So yeah, if you're unlucky or stuff can just go horribly wrong. That's a double hallway pass is useful just to block him as long as possible.
Come on, 1 health!
You have Troy, it's fine.
Unbelievable. Yeah, but now Otto doesn't get XP. I guess it doesn't matter. After this battle, we get Chavo back.
Chins.
Chins.
Boris does a lot of chin workouts.
Oh, that's why he's so strong.
Indeed.
Makes sense.
He just deflects everything that hits his face with his massive jaw muscle.
Wasn't it also like a point where we like try and flatter Fortunato as well?
Yes,
Like
the
that-
character with the
yeah.
weakest chin in the entire game.
Alright, so Leemyy's going to heal Otto, I think, right? No?
Primarily, I'm gonna switch Chavo to the front and
I mean,
give him stuff again. But I'm also gonna heal Otto, just as a backup. There we go.
and since we at some point figured out the technique we lost to, we're going to the tournament match right now.
There's 3 bonks just in the forest. What am I doing?
You're farming money for charity, of course.
Apparently,
That's another bonk.
I just look over and just see this guy bonk. That's why he's behind. He's just
I'm actually just
This is
wasting time
bonking.
on bonking, yeah.
So in this fight, I believe you just try to hit everyone, just focus whoever's taking the damage.
yeah. It's like we don't go for a double hallway pass for this fight because like there'll basically be a ball coming back at every time, so there's like no need to like inflate. Can I please?
That was a long scuffle.
Yeah, sometimes they last longer than you'd expect. That's someone out. Oh.
Yeah, the only problem with Kiabo is because his throws arc upward, he can sometimes just not reach characters in the back. They move a little bit.
Yeah, they are. His throws are pretty slow, and they also can't actually reach the back of the court.
Give me a ball. Please.
Oh, your all the balls got stolen.
Okay.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, Leemyy is done with chapter 6 and is just going to bed.
Yes. Most difficult chapter coming up.
Of course, chapter 7.
For my heart, it is.
Yeah, it's your heart. Yeah, yeah.
I
And
believe some of you call it the chapter reset, right?
What?
The chapter reset. The chapter of resets, if you will.
Confusion?
Whatever.
Are you gonna pause on the message it said?
What? What?
Are you gonna pause on the message or not?
Of course. Who do you take me for? So
No, don't pick the balls.
So, chapter 7, we're first of all going to head out to Deep Woods, beyond Deep Woods actually, where Boris lives to visit him.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while, so if there's any more messages, now would be a good time.
Yeah, thank you very much. We have had a $25 donation come in from Young Toonfish. No comment on that one, but grabbing themselves a pair of cat ears, as well as putting it towards the Final Fantasy VII Super Weapons incentive. And you just heard the wahoo again for another $25 coming in from Raugday, who says, "Oops, I bonked again, rolled into the wall, hit it with my head." That one's gone to the Elden Ring incentive for the 2-player, 1-controller Radan fight. Back to you.
But we just passed the woods where Boris lives, because of course he lives in the woods, not the school dorm. And we asked him on a date.
Heartbroken.
Don't cry, Leemyy.
Do your best. Hold together.
I'm not sure if I can do this. This is... Can't watch this anymore. Need to get past it.
Just got one more combo.
So yeah, that was chapter 7, essentially.
So yeah, right here we can't actually go back the way we came because we kind of get stuck because the door shuts in front of us because it never really got opened. So instead what we're gonna do is go over here, jump off, fail save, and now we're here.
So now, going back to bed, very difficult chapter.
I mean, emotionally it was.
Yes.
Why must he reject me every time?
Just said you're not strong enough, get stronger.
Not enough chin workouts, man.
Yeah.
How do I end up in a scuffle? Ow.
Or did you just get like remote scuffled?
Pretty much. I'm just gonna let those fly past. I do not feel like trying to attach those to my face, I guess.
That's one way to catch.
So chapter 8 begins. And we're heading straight to the tournament match, I believe, right?
Yes, so we're supposed to have a pep talk here with our entire team to kind of like hype them up for the tournament match, but they're fine. We don't need their help anyways.
No, you only need Kiabo.
Well, he was kind of in that group. But it's fine. I'm sure he won't mind that we just ignored him.
Why would he?
Look, he knows as well as we do that it's all about speed. Oh god. I forgot to switch him to the front.
Well,
Or did... No, I think I did that earlier. I did that
fine,
earlier.
yeah.
Okay.
I should probably heal up before I go into the
Mine.
fight.
So yeah, this is supposed to be like the tournament final against the strongest characters.
What the
As
hell?
Leemyy gets crit by 116 damage.
Nice.
What the hell, Nino?
I mean, that doesn't beat the like 300 crit you got once.
Yes. It does not.
So yeah, Boris once again is the most dangerous enemy, but at the same time we're Kiabo, so we don't care as much.
Yeah, also at the start of the fight he doesn't do anything. He kind of holds back until we've defeated the rest of his team. Just to flex on us, I guess. Okay. Okay. Everything is under control.
But yeah, if you allow Boris to throw, he can just... If he gets lucky enough, he could potentially just knock you out with just a bunch of crits, right?
Yes. If Boris hits you and the hit crits multiple times, he can like almost one-shot you.
So yeah, we won the tournament. This must be the game's end, right?
Game's over.
Yeah, of course.
Time definitely coming up. Ah, damn. How did this happen? So yeah, we kind of glanced over it because we didn't see Nino a whole lot. We saw him like once and we completely destroyed him. But like casually when you play this game, Nino kind of comes up a lot and always tries to defeat Otto. But he always loses. And he's kind of upset about that. Like, kind of really upset.
So upset he started a robot revolution.
Yes.
Or does he even... Those robots are sentient or not? I don't even remember story-wise.
I think they kind of are implied to be...
I threw a dodgeball at the tombstone. BM. Alright.
Look, the tombstone knows what it did.
Oh, almost walked into rain. Oh. Okay. Oh, I thought that was right. I guess we're just blocking you.
Yeah, they just block you. They don't actually start a fight.
You have to do like part of a story to go back to the infirmary, but...
Yeah, usually you're supposed to help a bunch of characters around the map in order to be able to get into the infirmary. But we just kind of skip past all that by jumping behind the robots that are blocking it.
So we're going to visit the principal.
Now here come the best guards in the entire game.
Oh yeah.
Don't mind me, guys. We're just passing through.
I mean, one of them is guarding the left, the other is guarding the right.
It's
It's on the management for not setting another guard for the center.
true. True. It's
Speaks
management's
lies,
fault.
speaks truths.
Not my job.
And now we fight Cubo again, because he likes to take advantage of the situations and has 4 robots orbiting around him.
Oh, why?
Optimally, Cubo would just get hit by these orbital bombardment ballistic missiles, you could say.
Oh my god.
Let's continue.
And since you don't need to knock out any of the robots, you just need to knock out Cubo himself. But the robots do a decent job at protecting him, so...
Yeah, so we kind of go for high throws here, but Cubo's kind of not cooperating and moving a lot. If the fight goes well, you just throw 5 balls and it's over.
Alright, time for bed.
Now we're finally going to go into the ice area.
Yeah, that we went to right at the start, that item.
Yeah.
A tangerine juice is kind of useless, like, that late in the game. I feel like.
It is. It doesn't even give you like a full level up, it gives you like...
It's 500
quarter.
XP, so it's, yeah, it's not even that good this late.
Like how much do I need right now to next level up? Yeah, 2,500.
Yes,
Like literally a fifth of a level.
Keep menuing, I can catch up.
So yeah, the fun part about this area, if you remember at the start of the game, we said we used ice physics to do all those crazy jumps. Here it can just happen, right?
Yes, in this level, this is where those physics are actually like supposed to happen. Oh, why am I going this way?
Oh,
Ah,
that's why I'm going this way, right?
I
Because
mean,
I am too bad to avoid fights.
you just gotta go so a little far left of that guy.
I know that, but momentum. Momentum said no. There we go. This is what I'm supposed to do.
yeah, so
How do I
race going on.
Like casually, this is not quite how you're supposed to climb a mountain, but like these jumps, you can just do casually. All you do is roll and then jump. If you do want to do any of the other ones in the other maps, you have to actually like be holding down throw at the same time.
Yeah, these count out bombs.
Ah, I forgot how loud this is.
No.
Jesus. Oh, my ears.
To answer your question, no, they don't count as points.
Yeah, I know. Just funny because in the bonk counter you have at home, that initially used to count as bonks, right?
Yeah. We like had a program to count bonks. And in that cutscene, it just went wild because Otto goes into like the bonk animation, but it's of course not actually a bonk because like
I also asked Boris on a date, he said no.
Aww,
one of these days.
Boris the Heartbreaker. So Leemyy is now fighting Nino. midway through the fight, Nino is supposed to be like, haha, I have a very strong ultimate ability and I shall use it now. Except they're not really activated.
Yeah,
so
he just went like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go serious mode now or something like that. But then he just keeps doing the same thing because we kind of never enabled ultimates, so we're just stuck staring at each other.
this fight is the same as with the Cubos fight. You only need to knock out Nino in the middle, not the robots.
Yeah, so we just focus him instead. Oh, damn robots!
Nino is
Get out of my
also
way!
able to throw out like fake balls, which you even if you catch them, you don't get a ball. Those are blue.
Yes.
Yes.
He likes doing that a lot.
Oh, here are they. Even if you catch these, you don't get anything for them. So just dodge. It's in the name. Dodgeball.
Yeah. Huh? Almost. They're just trying to return balls to Nino, but he's knocked out, so he can't catch them. So they just end up on the ground. Oh, come on. Another robot?
Ooh.
Oh, God. that
Careful.
is- Ah!
Oh.
Ah! What is happening?
Okay, you're fine. But you can just see just how much Kiabo heals. He just bonked one robot on the head and it's like almost half health already.
Yeah, he gets a lot of health. There we go.
Good fight, nice.
Alright. Now all we have left to do is talk to a few people and then I will be done.
Yeah, that was the last fight.
I see
Leo's
Leo-
not too far behind.
Yeah,
He's
Leo.
doing the tournament fight.
He's doing
Like-
the tournament fight. It's like 2
fights
minutes
behind.
at worst.
Yeah, something like that.
With how, what's the word? Temperamental the fights in this game can be. That's a pretty good outcome.
Yeah. I believe this is like barely 3 minutes behind your PB. If you were to actually finish the game.
I was finishing. I was trying my hardest. What do you mean? I wouldn't just bonk on purpose.
Oh, no, no.
Hey, my wallet! Nah, it's money to charity. Boris, please throw the balls back. Stop holding them. Here we go. Nice damage. Get ready on your timer, I feel like.
Yes. I am coming up on time as soon as Otto enters the van and it fades to black. That is time
Nice.
for me.
Nice. I've now just got to do the ice nonsense and the Nino fight. Oh, I guess and Cuba. I guess. I got a bit more to do than I thought.
We're right in time for the Robot Revolution on Leo's side.
Yeah.
Alright, it's the Nino fight as well.
All because of the Pixie
That's cool.
fight. Genuinely, the Pixie fight is the worst.
It is. It's so bad. So bad. I almost died to her. And then I was like, okay, I'll just go safe mode, send Balloony to the front.
Thankfully, these fights aren't too bad.
Perhaps there's some messages too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, did you say for messages?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
go ahead.
yes.
Sorry, you're really quiet.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's absolutely fine. So yeah, just to say that we do have that Final Fantasy VII run coming up next. The incentive for the super weapons are still very much open, so get your donations in for that. We are looking for for $250 in total. We have $55 out of the $250 needed to basically just make Matako suffer even more and do the super weapon fights. So make sure you get it in. I believe that the incentive has to close around about midway or 3/4 way through the run, so we've got time. But hey, let's get it done now, just so that we know he has to sit there for 6 hours and suffer through it first.
Right.
So you're heading towards the Principal again, right?
Yep. If I don't bonk on more stuff on the way.
Oh, okay, you're just going that way. Huh.
It
Okay.
is faster. I was just kind of...
One funny thing about this robot in front of a principal's office. I believe if you accidentally talk to him, you can no longer enter the office.
Yes,
Correct.
it makes the loading zone for the principal's office disappear.
And then you would have to do more of a story, which would really be bad, because I think you have to do quite a lot of stuff.
Yep. Nice.
Nice cube
That
fight.
was
That
really
fast.
nice.
Makes up for the pixie fight, I guess, though not quite. Nice.
Pixie will
That
just
was pretty nice.
stall forever.
And Leo just got 3,000 experience from like that fight, and the item we could get is like worth 500, which is extremely funny. It's not even worth one fight's worth of experience. The XP thing you get on the ice.
Yet at the start of the game, it almost puts us to level 8 from level 1. We're like, I think we're like 5 off of level 8, which is kind of annoying,
Yeah, it's
but
something like that.
it's not worth going for one extra fight to get it, so it is what it is.
You don't even need the moon jump to get there. You can just jump up there, I believe, right?
Yeah, there's no...
Yeah, you can just parkour your way up onto the, like the hut in front of the cable car and just get up there. I think that's like the first out of bounds I found in this game before I knew that moon jumping was a thing.
Yeah, I think so. That was the first one you showed me, at least.
I guess this is like one of the few games where ice physics are actually helpful instead of detrimental.
Yeah.
Because there's like no actual sliding. The ice physics just enable the high
Weird
jump
launch,
for some
yeah.
reason. It's weird to call it ice physics, but like that
I mean, ice.
on the ice map.
Alright, last fight. There goes Boris.
It
we
just
we
jumped
skipped
off.
over a lot of stuff in this game, so I would highly recommend playing this game casually.
Yes.
Just as like a pretty fun, little neat indie game.
Yeah, and it has some pretty interesting characters as well.
The fights are usually not nearly as difficult as what you two have been doing.
Yeah, the
because
fights aren't nearly as bad.
You're skipping way over half of the fights. You would be so much higher level for everything.
Yeah, your level would be higher. You would have more abilities. Like as we talked about earlier, we skip ultimates, charge throws, everything. So there's like
And the items.
we're
Like,
level very limited. Oh yeah, and items as well.
since
Though-
you don't necessarily need to max out your strength. There are defensive items as well, which could help
Yeah.
you to survive. And you could use other characters instead of one. There's a lot of benefits to that.
yes.
Perhaps a message while the fight is going on?
Sorry, I'm not. I swear I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I'm enamored by the fight and I'm not hearing it in my head.
Good recovery.
We've got a $40 donation from Here Comes Plum, who says, "Thank you, ESA, for a great event. I love the t-shirt incentive, less than 3. And they've bagged themselves one of the ESA winter shirts, as well as putting it towards the Elden Ring, the Radon fight target."
Alright, so once again, Nino says he'll get super serious, but he keeps doing the same things. It's done by the hallway pass. Are you running double or single hallway pass for this fight?
Single, I think.
Single. Okay.
Actually, now that I think about it, we should probably completely deactivate hallway pass for this. Because all it does is make Nino be stunned for longer, and now then we have to wait longer for him to return the balls. There is sadly a strength cap or a damage.
Multiplier cap, maybe?
Yeah, I think there's like a cap to your strength multiplier. So if we equip more items that raise our strength, it doesn't actually make us as much stronger as you would expect from like looking at the item descriptions.
Ooh.
Hello?
Well, it's looking a bit spicy there.
Actually, didn't get hit. One more hit.
One more hit.
He needs to actually give you a ball.
You can kill Shoy to get the ball.
True, you can just get Troy knocked out. I always forget about that.
There we go. Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
That pixie fight completely threw any chance I had of keeping up to you.
It is the hardest fight in the run.
Yeah.
By
The worst part is
far.
like every time that you reset a fight, you lose the progress that you had, but you might be faster.
Yeah, you
So it's
might be
like-
faster because like you have your strongest character back, and the other characters do significantly less damage. Well, at that point, Suniko does like similar amounts of damage, but she just can't catch balls. So she's like, it makes no sense to lead with her.
And also, she kind of disappears later in the game.
That as well.
In the speedrun, I guess, not the game.
Yeah. Usually there's a mission where she kind of leaves your team because you're like split up into groups. We kind of start that out of sequence, and then we never do the thing that gets her back to us.
Time.
Nice.
Nice.
It,
Oh, check my timer.
click again.
Hit harder. There we go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, that was Dodgeball Academia. If it wasn't for that fight, I probably would have caught up.
Yeah,
That was
I think so as
still
well.
pretty good though, I think.
Yeah, that was close enough. I'm happy with how this went overall.
Yeah.
Can we get the totals?
Yeah, the bonks.
How many bonks have we got? I'm weeping.
Okay, apparently I got 54.
49! I got less than you! Wait, that means I have to pay more. Yeah, that was great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you both for that absolutely incredible race there. Fantastic one. I love the design of this game. I was honestly just like so intently watching some of those fights. So yeah, we are going to go back to hosting desk now. We're going to get ourselves ready for the next one, which is going to be Matako's Final Fantasy VII run. So, Nordic, as he runs back to the desk, over to you, buddy.